I'm at this Shiva temple again. It's about 12 noon. You can see the river. It doesn't look overflowed from here, but it overflowed all the way up into the, it tore two bridges up that way it tore down, some bridges that way it tore down. You can see everything from here. And also there's langur monkeys. Can you see this guy over here? He's chewing. He's just watching me. There's about 30 of them. And they all ran, except him. He doesn't give a shit. Oh, there's one back there also. Oh, see? Now I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're hiding. They just fit into the tree. Oh, there's one. Moving over there. There's one coming down the tree. Looking at me, trying to figure out what the hell is he doing. It's a beautiful location. Oh, and the Homakund is full of water. Should be full of fire. But because of all this rain, it didn't rain last night. The weather here has been very, very crazy. Ah, there's a big fellow up in the tree. See? See him here? He's there? Big guy. Hi. He didn't like that. I was talking to him directly. He's big. He's probably you can't tell maybe in the video, but he might be 3 feet tall and his tail's 2 feet long. They're just gonna watch, and if I sit, they'll maybe come closer. But I'm not trying to get them closer. They can do whatever they like. It's their business. This little peaceful place sometimes has a lot of mosquitoes, but it's super peaceful, and it's very comforting to come here and sit and feel the energy here. The weather, since I've been here in Maldevata. Maldevata is a kind of a suburb, I guess you could call it, of Dehradun. It's really a small village. But if you see background, that way there's more villages, and up this way there's more villages. And those places are where all of this rain came down and washed through and destroyed everything. The road to Maldevata is gone. They're trying to repair it quickly. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. That they'll get it done. So you have to come here a very different way, but an easy way, very simple, through the forest, Kalanga forest. It's been interesting to be here because the person I'm staying with was a student of mine, but someone who I've come to really care about and feel like his family. Sanjay is a very lovely, easygoing, happy person. So I've enjoyed my time here. Today was the last class. Tomorrow morning, if the weather holds up like this, we're going to go to Dat Kali temple. Dat Kali is way on the other side of town, about 40-minute drive. Dat means cave in the local Garhwali language. So the British were trying to use the bombs and blow out a tunnel to get the road to go through the mountain. And they kept having trouble with the mountain falling back in on the people. And then one day they found this Kali Murti, Vigraha, a big one, about 2 feet tall. And they thought, oh, this is the curse of her. You're messing with her territory, and she was buried under there. So now, this is why. So the British only, from what I heard, the story was told to me by an Indian, built a space for this temple to be built, and then the local people built it. So they worship her there, and they have a huge Homakund where they do constant offerings all day long, all night long to her. And it's got a lot of energy in that Homakund. It doesn't have, I think the temple itself isn't super full of energy, but that's just, me telling my opinion. Some people may say something different. Sorry, I keep watching because the mosquitoes are trying to get my arms. So we might go there in the morning. Then there's this really, really great South Indian place that the recipes are from Mysore. So they have really amazing dosa and idli. Their idli are soft, and the chutney is really full coconut chutney, which is not typical up north because there's no coconuts here. And it's delicious. It's a little busy and it's small, is the only thing, but it's worth the wait. And if you don't usually have to wait very long, maybe 5-10 minutes. But I've never waited yet. And then in the evening, the Kali temple I used to go to, where the lady does the chanting of the Hanuman Chalisa in a way that sounds like a rap. It's really, really phenomenal. It's great. And there's a buffet place. It's called buffet. It's not a buffet food like what we think of in the West. The food place is called buffet, but they have burgers. Burgers here are not meat. It's veg burgers. You can get cheese on it. You can get a milkshake also, or you can get they have some kind of vegetables deep fried and stuff like that. It's fried stuff. And then we used to go to this temple where they do the really long arati at the Kali temple, and then they have another arati at the Krishna temple in the backside. I'm contemplating doing that. I still haven't bought my bus ticket for Sunday. Sunday, I need to get to Delhi because I'm going to stay in a room. I have a room booked on booking.com to sleep as much as I can. I have to be at the airport Monday morning by 5 a.m. to fly to Kathmandu Monday. Everyone's worried because Nepal was having all this trouble, but the Nepal people were handling it within themselves. They were not dealing with, the local people were handling it. It wasn't getting involved with the foreign people, so I should be fine. Wednesday I fly back to Delhi, and then 3 hours later I fly to Bangalore. Then I have to take the fly bus to Mysore. It's a long day of traveling, but it's how it has to happen. So I still have to buy the bus ticket. There's a Volvo AC bus from here several times a day, kind of like a fly bus. It takes you to the airport for Sunday. So from the airport, then I can just it's 4 kilometers to my room, so I can just get a car. They have a shuttle also. If the shuttle's there, I can take it. Why am I telling you all this? Just to kind of go over my time here, It's been interesting. The weather has been beautiful and atrocious both. There were floods that destroyed 3 bridges. There were floods that destroyed the road to this part of the city. It's not the city, this part of this village. There's been a lot of rain, so half the days I've been stuck kind of staying at my friend's house, which is fine because it's been very meditative. I've done a lot of mantra japa. I've done a lot of that type of sadhana where I've really had gotten deep inside myself. So I've taken some time, and having Sanjay here, talking with him, and his brother's here, and he's kind of been cooking for us a lot. So it's been fairly inexpensive trip because we've eaten at home most of the time. Now I have to figure out what I'm going to do when I get back, because I'm really ready to have more. Saying have a business is wrong, because I don't necessarily want a business, but I'm ready to work. And by work I mean do what I do. It could be teaching Mysore Ashtanga, and there is an opportunity to do that in Mysore, but I have to explore it and be careful about it. But mostly I prefer to do the intuitive work with people, helping them figure out things in their life, maybe teaching them some different approaches to how to deal with things that are tantric or in my wheelhouse. Also to do pranic healing again. That I think I can do well with as well. My thing is, and this is a me problem, so much of this work that I do takes marketing. Now, most of my life has gone by word of mouth. People heard when I was in St. Louis, people heard I'm a teacher. I'm a little bit hard, maybe strict. I'm also fun. I'm also relaxed. Kind of dichotomies of one another, but that kind of sums me up. Also doing different sort of intuitive advice sessions, and I made a decent living when I was living in St. Louis. And I want and need, I want to work because I enjoy helping people, and I need to make money because I need to live. And so I have to figure this out. And if anyone has ideas, please, and you watch this, let me know. I'm curious because I'm not interested in the marketing side of it. You know, when I was posting on Instagram a lot, I first started posting a lot, people said, no, you have to use hashtags, you have to do this, you have to do that. And I'm just not interested in being forced to do that. If I remember to, okay. And then they tell you, oh no, you have to post at a certain time of day, whatever time of day your audience is most, so you schedule the post to do it like this, and la 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 la. And I'm like, I can't be bothered thinking about that shit either. I do what I do, and I want to do it that way. And if you're in Mysore and I can meet you in person, that's ideal. And if you want to meet online, I have helped and worked with lots of people online. And I don't charge so much because I live in India, so the pricings I need are the amounts I need are less. If I was in America, one session would be $150. Now it's $50, and I've done it for less. If I'm in America and doing private yoga lessons, it's more expensive than here also. So there's just a lot of possibilities and a lot of space in my life to do these things that I love. But also, when I work with people, they always have some result that they are happy about, and they tell their friends, and I end up working with their friends. And this year, and I'm not complaining to you, maybe I'm complaining a little bit to the universe. For some reason this year, after I got home to Mysore from Germany, nothing really has worked. I have had no income. And even coming here, 10 people were signed up to come, and 3 people came. So, I don't have enough money for this travel home. I'm going to have to figure that out. I used to poo-poo money, like a lot of these hippie yoga types do. Oh no, everything is energy, all this and that. Yes, everything is energetic. And I'm trying to keep consciously putting positive, intuitive stuff out into the universe so that I receive it back. And everything always ends up working out for me somehow. So I know I have some blessings there. And that's why I say I'm not complaining, because things always end up clicking and working out. But a source of income has not worked out this year. I need a source of income. And I'm good at a lot of things. And people appreciate a lot of what I do with them or for them or help them with. And yes, I'm tooting my own horn, but I want to do what I love doing and make a living doing it, like I have done for so much of my life. And for some reason this year, that's just not happening. So I'm going to put it out in the universe. If there's some energetic force, God, Goddess, Devi, humans who are in, God in human form, whoever's there and finds an interest, I need help. I need to figure this out. And if you're willing to help me a little bit for free, in the long run, it'll benefit you because I'll give back to you 1,000-fold. I'm very much into the karma of the situation. If I need help and someone helps me, I have no problem helping them back. And I have done things in the past, not so long ago, that maybe are karmically coming back to me. A little bit, only a couple things with financial stuff, but mostly I've balanced those out. But I don't think I'm a bad person, and I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. I feel like I'm doing the most I can to help each person as they are in front of me, because that's my goal. And so the fact that nothing seems to be working out, even though everything ends up working out, do you understand what I'm saying? Is an enigma to me. I don't understand why there's such a hard time. So I'm letting go. I'm going to let her take the reins and figure it out for me, get me in the right place. I would love to open an ashram. I hate the word ashram, but I've talked about it before. I've written about it before on all my social media, where we have Mysore program, where we have classes in Tantra, classes in Ayurveda, classes in everything. You can come and pay full price and not work at all. If you can't pay, you can come and work a lot and take the classes. If you can pay some, you can work less and pay more. I want it to be accessible to everyone. That's what I want, that kind of a place. That's the end goal. And it's not an end, but it's the next stage of my development. And I want to start that by doing these things I want to do at this place for people in real life now. That's what I would like. I have done a lot of work on myself. I've been taking 25 years since my over 25 years, almost 26 years of my yoga practicing time to work on myself. I've done a lot of work in the last years with tantric practices, mantra and all kinds of different pujas and things to heal myself. And I'm not going to ever say to you I'm fully healed, because that's probably not true. And if I say that, it's probably just my ego. I'm not fully healed. I'm very broken. But because of my brokenness, I can help you feel a little bit better. And if you can feel a little bit better and get to that point and make that your new status quo, then you can feel a little bit better and make the next level and slowly climb up the rungs of the ladder. That's what I want to do. That's what I'm doing myself. I'm doing it now still. But I want to help other people with the skills that I have. So, I didn't know I was going to make this video and it's going to be kind of a call for help in this way. I had no idea. I just knew that when I was here, and it's so peaceful and so beautiful, and I had been sitting already for some time, that I wanted to talk. So I decided to talk. And this is what came out. So, get in touch with me. Let's have a discussion. Let's figure this out. If I can help you. And if I can't help you, I can maybe point you in a direction to help you find the person that can help you with whatever you've got going on. And I don't mean that everyone needs help. Maybe we just work together in a certain way. Maybe you need to learn yoga for a physical benefit, and I can help do that. Maybe you've done Ashtanga for a while and you want to learn the pranayama sequence that we use in Ashtanga. I can do that. Maybe you want to learn how to meditate, but you're having a hard time just sitting, and I can teach you some techniques that help you while you're sitting to get your focus into a certain place that will allow the meditation to happen, because you can't force meditation. It has to happen. There are several different areas that I have some skills in, that I enjoy helping people with. Most of all, I love helping people. And when you see that, when they get that, I used to love when I taught group classes a lot when I was in St. Louis, and this person maybe had been coming for 2-3 months or even longer, sometimes less. And when they have the aha moment on their face and their energy shifts, and you can be there and be witness to that, that's amazing time. And then they're willing to put a little bit more into it, and so then you can take them to the next level. It's always another level to go. It's really beautiful. It's beautiful for me, but it's beautiful for you too. But this stuff is also a destructive process. So I think this is what scares people. People are interested, but when they start having the breakdowns, the explosions, the things that are destroying their old patterns, their comfort zone gets shaken up, and then they don't know what to do with it. The comfort zone getting shaken up is the point, because the comfort zone has not helped you grow, expand, and become more. And so you have to learn to embrace this part of the practice. Not just the asana practice, but the whole side of the Eastern teachings that I specialize in. It's going to shake you up. It's going to shake your foundations. But when you rebuild the foundation, it's going to be stronger. It's going to be more solid. It's going to be something you know isn't going to shake underneath your feet. And then you can move to the next stage. So that's what I got. That's where I'm going. Now I'm going to go back to Sanjay's place for get ready for lunch. And I hope to hear from some of you soon. I feel really good. I feel really good about this. I feel really good about having put this out there. It's like a relief rather than trying to pretend like I'm strong and everything's working and everything's well when it's not, being honest. But I'm not begging. Everything's going to figure itself out. You have to allow it. You can't always push and make it happen. You have to allow it and be softer. The hard and the soft have to work together like this. And I've gone on longer than I meant to, 20 minutes, and I didn't mean to go, but maybe 10 minutes. So I'll shut up. Have a great day. Hope to hear from some of you soon. Ciao.